Hello friends, and welcome to our third to last battle of this series. Today we'll be facing one of our rivals, Bianca, for the last time. And even though Bubblepedia says you can face her anytime on weekends, it turns out you can only face her on Saturday nights. At least that's what my experimenting has found, that's what other websites say, so I'm pretty sure that's the case here. And the weird thing is, her Pokemon seem to be lower levels, I think around like 63, which is really odd because you can only face her again once you beat Alder twice. And Alder's Pokemon are like 10 levels higher than that or more, so yeah, our team is obviously higher than hers is, but I think it should still be a fun battle, so let's get started. Oh Goddard, would you have a Pokemon battle with me today? Yes, I would. We're battling indoors, so don't get too worked up. I will try my best. This will definitely be the easiest of our last three battles, but it still might be more challenging than we expect. The next two trainers both have Pokemon that I believe are the same levels as Alder's were, so I'll probably train ours up just a little bit more, and those should be really exciting. It is weird to think, though, that this might be some of the last times we actually get to use these Pokemon, at least on screen. Alright, so she starts with Stoutland. We have Alakazam up here. Do I go for Focus Blast or Psychic? Since we're some levels higher, let's use Psychic. It might not be a knockout, but it'll be a lot of damage. We're also holding the Twisted Spoon, although the one there doesn't look too twisted. Alright, and Stoutland does not have Crunch, which is kind of surprising. I thought he would. Wild Charge will do recoil damage, but not quite enough to knock him out. I see, you chose that move? Yes, I did. I could use Focus Blast here in case she uses the Full Restore, but because I'm faster, I can just go ahead and use two Psychics, so let's go ahead and do that, or maybe even like a Psychic and a Grass Energy Ball or something, just to save our power points. Oh, critical hit. Didn't need to. Alright, down goes Stoutland. And now she has a Chandelure. Very cool. Alright, luckily we have a Shadow Ball to handle Chandelure. Let's see if this is a one-hit knockout. Yes, it is. Okay. Being 10 levels higher definitely is a help there, because obviously when we were a lower level than Chantal's Chandelure, it was not enough. And Mienshao, that's interesting. Why would you bring a fighting type out against a psychic type? I wonder if he's going to use like Sucker Punch. Does Mienshao even learn Sucker Punch? It's got to be something like that, right? Who could we switch into? Let's switch into... Let's switch into Delta. Because I think Mienshao is going to use Sucker Punch. And it used U-Turn. Oh, okay. U-Turn would have been super effective against Alakazam, and it's a pretty good choice regardless because now she gets to choose Pokemon that's good against Delta. Doesn't have an Ice type, though I imagine her Simipour here probably knows an Ice move. The question is going to be, who is faster? Let's go ahead and use Outrage. Simipour is faster. It does not know an Ice move, or at least does not use an Ice move, but it does know Rock Slides. The question is going to be, did we flinch? And, oh, we have Inner Focus, so we can flinch. That's actually pretty awesome. And I probably told the story already, but I originally wanted a Dragonite that had multi-scale. And I spent like a long time trying to get one, but it's very, very hard to do, and I got very unlucky. I found like 23 Dragonites, and none of them were female, so I couldn't breed a... I did find Dragonites with multi-scale, but not one that I could actually breed it onto a Dratini, so in the end, decided to go with good old Inner Focus. Alright, Superior is faster, and it's going to raise its attack and its defense, which is actually pretty smart. And its accuracy as well, so with that attack drop, it will probably survive this Outrage unless we get a critical hit. And the real question is going to be, yeah, what is Superior going to do to us? It's going to use Return. And not enough damage. Wow, even with the attack boost there. I'm going to guess that there's some kind of like flaw in the programming, and the Superior probably does not have maximum friendship, because if it did, that Return should have done a lot more damage. I'm actually really surprised we survived that, so that is a shame for Bianca that her Superior was not friendly. Alright, so Musharna, which is sort of her signature Pokemon. We are confused, but let's go for an Outrage again. And... Hurt and Confusion. Not quite enough for a knockout. What will Musharna do? It'll finish off with Psychic. Okay, well, she got one of our Pokemon down, but we have 5 more to go, so I'm not too worried. go ahead and bring Ariane in because I feel like Ariane has not had a ton of screen time lately, or at least not a ton of successful screen time. And nothing is super effective, so let's go with Tail Slap. Now Musharna, as we know, is fairly defensive, especially for a Psychic type. But even though this won't be a knockout, we do have that 41% chance of a flinch. Is it a flinch? It is a flinch. Finally got the King's Rock to pay off, so that's nice. I'm going to go for Bullet Seed here, just because it's more accurate, and I think it will still do enough damage to finish off Musharna. So, good job, Ariane. Glad our strategy is finally paying off with the Skill Link ability plus the King's Rock. Yeah, a lot of times you'll see a Cloister with a similar setup in competitive play, and Shell Smash, which together make it a very formidable foe. Alright, so me and Xiao is last up. I guess the question is, are we faster? We're both very fast Pokemon, and we might be faster, but Fake Out is a priority move, so got a little taste of our own medicine there with the flinch, but we are faster, and me and Xiao is not nearly as defensive as Musharna, so I believe this will be a knockout. Look at our little normal type Chinchilla here defeating a fighting type. Good job, Ariane. Thank you for having a battle with me. I definitely learned something. Well, good. That's one of the points of battles, isn't it? Phew, I'm totally sure, Goddard. You're a really strong trainer. I love your style of Pokemon battling, Goddard. Somehow your Pokemon look like they're having so much fun. Well, so am I, and I hope you guys are too. But the fun is not over yet. Like I said, that was a little bit of a warm-up because we have two very challenging battles ahead. So I think I'll probably get my team up to level 75 because if my notes are correct, the teams we're facing are level 75 through 77. So we'll get a few more levels, and then I will see you guys right back here for the penultimate battle. Thanks for watching, take care, and see you soon.